everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Happy Thursday. It's Thursday. Had a good sleep last night. Did a lot during the day yesterday. Also had my husband doing some things yesterday as well. The tree is up. Merry Christmas. So the tree is up. The tree is decorated to as much as I want to put as many ornaments this year as I felt like it. I really didn't put up a whole majority, but it looks very good. I usually purchase like a bag of the kind of like plastic balls. And what I do is that when I see a spot in the tree that's kind of like a dead spot, that I call it, like there's nothing there filling it, is what I do is I use those balls for fillers, and I put those in the way of the tree. You'll see some of these balls here. I should put maybe another one up there, and that's fine, I will. Yeah, my husband helped yesterday. He is setting up his train tracks. He's got the train tracks around the tree. He did have to shorten it a little bit this year, but by taking a track away, because the curves, you know, the trains are big. He is an 027 gauge. I don't know for you guys, for train collectors, but he's an 027 gauge. And he's got the fast tracks. And let me just show you, because I have some of them here, and these are the fast tracks. He did have the old original tracks from when he was a kid, but you can't use those anymore. I mean, those are just totally unusable. They were all rusted and everything. So these are the fast tracks that he used. And I like these because you see the gravel on the side. It just looks a little bit more professional and a little bit more up to date. So he's had these now for quite a few years as well, since they first came out. And that's really it on that one. So, you know, you have to count them out. You have to count the curves out. And, you know, his trains are big, but hopefully they'll make the turn, because we did have to shorten it just a little bit by doing that. And I hope to goodness that I'm not, okay, I didn't want the chair to step on them or hit them. Yeah, had a good sleep. But yeah, he did all that. He set up the train tracks, and maybe today or over the weekend, I will be taking down the boxes of what trains that he did request, because he has a lot of trains. He does. So this year, I believe he wants the Polar Express. He wants the engine of the Polar Express. And sometimes he mixes it with certain boxcars. And, you know, being that he has some of the Disney ones, he has the Disney 100th, he has the Disney 50th, and he will probably just mix match those trains. And that's what we'll do. I managed to get down my popcorn buckets / sippy cups from my past Disney trips. And I got that. And for Thanksgiving, I will be making a little centerpiece with this. I love this. I really do. I always did. So, and then I also have the Buzz and Woody Happy Holidays that was given to me as a wonderful gift from one of my faraway friends here on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much again. They will be used. Battery still going strong. I also have the original green Mickey Mouse tree that I had purchased in Disney World, like 2018 and 2019 were like the years for me to run around like a chicken without a head collecting popcorn buckets and sippy cups. And I wound up walking into certain things. I had to do a search, but it was nice because you were already in the area. So that's, you know, you want to go on a wild goose chase in Disney World. What better place to do that in Disney World? And I did, and I got what I wanted. What is the new popcorn bucket for this year? I don't even know. I haven't seen anything. It should have been like maybe like a little gingerbread house or something, a popcorn bucket with Mickey and Minnie. I think that would be cute. Not just the same old popcorn buckets again. Because the green one that I have, you know what? Let me show you. The green one that I have, they came out, what was it? Last year or the year before with the white one. And my oven just went off. This is the green one from a few years ago. So, I mean, they came out with the white one. It's like a red and white one. And my husband, we had the opportunity to grab that one from a friend of ours. And I says, no, skip it. I don't want that. I like the green one. That's the way a tree should look. Isn't it so cute? So that was it on that one. What else? And I'm not done here. I did put up my angel tree yesterday as well. So we got this one going, and the angel tree is in the corner, and next video something I'll shoot from the other angle, and I will have the angel tree in the background. And that angel tree, as I said, every year is for anybody who is no longer in my life. And that's a dedication to them. My mother started it many years ago with a little green tree from Woolworths when my father passed away. And we just escalated it from there. So the tree is now from green, it went to white. Yeah. So let's discuss what I waited for yesterday, which is the last of the year annual fiscal earnings report from Disney. Now, the people that I listen to and I watch, which is Valiant Renegade, WDW Pro, I stay glued to them because they always have the greatest sources. They really do. And they are really up to date. You know, the people who have that channel are basically stockholders. Okay? They give the advice. It's advice. It's not really expert advice, although you do have a lawyer on the panel, a legal advice attorney. And like I said, some of them are stockholders, so they really do know the ins and outs of the Disney company. I mean, they've been watching it very closely. It is their money that is in the company already. And they give wonderful information. So, of course, I had to stay glued because I waited for this day, which was yesterday, November 8th. I also want to say thank you for the birthday wishes for my husband. He gets very modest and shy. That's why I posted certain things to my page and I just tagged him along to see the happy birthday wishes. Thank you so much for being respectful enough to do that. God bless yous. He does thank yous very much. He was overwhelmed, even with his own page on his Instagram. He didn't post anything. He didn't post anything on his page. That's how shy and modest he really is, you know. So, but he does appreciate it. He does. Also, we went out to dinner on Monday night. We didn't do Tuesday night because he wanted his home-cooked meal on Tuesday, which is the raviolis. He says, you know, I want my raviolis on my Tuesday night. Fine. That's fine. So we did that. But Monday night, we wound up going to his request, which was Applebee's. And we haven't been there in so long. Well, thank goodness, because our server, Patrick, is still there. So he was very happy to see us. We were very happy to see him, and, you know, just to shoot the breeze and talk. Applebee's that night, on Monday night, was basically, there was like maybe 3 or 4 people in the place besides us. So then, let's say there's 6 people in the place. But then the place cleared out, and me and my husband seemed to have been the only people that were at the restaurant. So Patrick sat with us and talked to us because he had time. I was like, okay, that's great, you know. So it was good to see him. So we you know, sit there and shoot the breeze just for a few minutes. It was great. And yeah, dinner was good. My husband had his full rack of ribs, which he hasn't had in a long time. And I had the penne pasta Alfredo with the chicken. And it was good. It was good to have something that you haven't had in a long time. You know, it's also good to go other places and switch off. So, and yeah, so let's talk about yesterday, which was the last fiscal report of the year for Disney. Universal also had theirs, but I'm not a Universal fan. I hope they did well. I'm sure I will find out through the mainstream, through the grapevine, of how Universal did. I'm sure they did great. God bless you. And, you know, Iger was on CNBC, and they did an interview with him. And the lady, you know, he sat there and did an interview, which was very strange. A lot of people even said that's very strange, especially when you are going to do a live fiscal earnings report over the phone. That's how they do that. And I talked about a lot of crap. I think that, you know, people sometimes that do that, they actually believe themselves when they talk. Okay, it's nice to sound confident, but also be in reality a little bit, because half the crap that you said, you really contradicted yourself. Especially with the, you know, the Disney World, we know the numbers. I'm just gonna give you a little piece of it. Disney World's numbers are down. We know that. He's still mentioning the 50th anniversary. Get over it now, okay? It's done. It's done. You needed to move on from the 50th. You needed to make the 100th better. Why is the 100th just lingering? Why is the 25th anniversary of Animal Kingdom not even mentioned? It's not even mentioned anymore. The 40th of Epcot is basically over. What is the problem? You want your numbers. You want to make a celebration. You want to bring people in. I mean, come on, you're double talking yourself. So that whole thing was like shot. But he seemed to have been very optimistic. There's that stupid word again. This is his famous word of the cruise ships, because the cruise ships are doing great. Yeah, okay, fine. So if they're doing crap on land, they must be doing better in the water. Okay, fine. Yeah, wonderful. I don't do cruise ships, okay? Disneyland seems to be holding their own. They're doing good. I don't do Disneyland. I'm caring about Disney World. And Disney World sucks, okay? He did mention how great that hopefully the Screen Actors Guild Awards, which he shouldn't even be mentioning at all, because those people can't stand him. They gave him bad because he shot his mouth off during the protests and during the strike. He should just keep his mouth shut. His movies went downhill, but yet he seems to think that the movies did good anyway. Well, it wasn't the numbers at the box office, let's put it that way. Because he mentioned Elemental. Oh, Elemental did good. Have you gone to the movie theater and sat in the movie theater? Have you done that? Because maybe he should do that and go sit alone and see the movie theater's empty. He should really do that. Experience that for yourself, Iger. So I'm just giving you the short. Other than that, the numbers that I wanted to hear, the things I wanted to hear, it was done. He talks about a lot of doing things. We're going to do this and we're going to do this. Yeah, okay, you like to hear yourself talk. That's basically what it is. But to talk about it and do it is two different things, dude. I wasn't impressed at all. Many people were not impressed. It was the same crap. Okay, and you're still blaming things from a year ago, 2 years ago. Come on, knock it off. It's a farce. It really is a farce. Meanwhile, Disney World, everything's crumbling. I mean, you got construction there that literally, you better fix that Jungle Cruise because that already started in. Now we have a new thing, okay? Getting off of that subject, now we have a new thing of people crapping on rides. What is this about? Is this the new trend? Just some young idiot must have discovered this and started it, and then everybody else is just following it. Why do we have to do this? It was done on certain rides in Disney World. Why do we have to do this? I don't understand. That is disgusting. That's bodily fluids. It's disgusting. It's just disgusting. You just made it. You just made maybe different rules to be enforced now around the parks on rides. I mean, do it in your house, okay? Is that how you were raised? Were you raised in a barn? It's disgusting. I don't even know where to go with that. I was reading about that. I was in shock. Shouldn't be in shock because everybody tries everything. If you notice, everybody tries everything at Disney World. No wonder why the numbers are going down. Nobody wants to go there. You go on a ride, you don't know who was on there before you. If you smell anything funny, I wouldn't go on it. Let's put it that way. Okay, Tiana's Bayou Adventure. I do have a picture to post. I hope I still have the picture in my phone, my camera roll. There was an article posted. Now, let's not forget about Tiana's background and what they are doing for the ride and the storyline for the ride. Salt mines are mentioned. I don't know where you people are thinking that this is so great. Number one, let's put it this way, she buys a mountain. Number one, if it's still in New Orleans where the story is supposed to be continuing, there are no mountains in New Orleans. That's number one. So right there, it's a farce. Number two, she buys a salt mine. That's very unheard of. That is a true insult to people. That is a true insult to people. So I'll be honest with you right now. I'm very heavily thinking sometimes I would want to write it just to see the inside of it and see the story and to get it for myself one time. And then again, I just get so friggin' angry and not want to do it at all. I would back away from it. So we will see in 2024. I can't tell you now how I'm going to feel next year. It's a disgrace. Total disgrace. When people start to, understand the gist of it, maybe then they will wake up and say, hey, wait a minute, you know what? That's not part of history. So if you want to keep it to history, Disney. And the murals, the artistry of the murals, people are up in arms over. If I could get a storyline of that, I'll probably post that to my Instagram. I'll post the link. It's horrible. Somebody said it would look like a kid's school project. This is an artist, an Imagineer that came in, and I know the history of it, and she's, she did all this, conducted all this artwork. It looks trash. It looks like trash. And if I were people of New Orleans, I would be very pissed off and insulted. I really would be. And that's really it on that one. So I made coffee, and I'm having coffee. I made my little single pod, and I put cinnamon in that. So it's very good. It's very good. Oh. And that's really it. Will I go out? I don't know. Now, the new Christmas New York City lottery scratch-off tickets for the holidays are out. You have $2 ones, you have $5 ones, you have $10 ones. I don't know if you have $1 ones or $20 or $30 ones yet. I only see the $2, the $5, and the $10. And those weren't even available at my store. They went on sale Tuesday. None of my stores had them. I went to 3 stores. Sometimes they play games also because they put them out whenever the hell they feel like it. Or, they didn't come in yet. I'm waiting for them now in the mail, which is crap because they usually get there at least a day or two before in the mail. Sometimes like in the machines, I don't have room right now. I have to wait until a book sells out in the machine, or I have to wait until a book sells out in the display before I can empty the display and put the new tickets in. I don't know. That's it on that one. So anyhow, I will leave you now. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. It's a nice morning. It's supposed to go into the 60s yet again. Woohoo. Yeah, each day that goes by, I don't have to put my heat on, so I'm good. Because I'm kind of dreading it, being that we had such issues with it last year, and I hope that those issues don't happen again. I just can't take another year of it. I really can't. I cut the plug on it and won't use it anymore, but that's me. So anyhow, thank you again. I want to thank you to new people who have entered my page. I won't use the S word, you know that, because I don't like that word. And I want to say thank you so much for hanging out with me here and checking me out. There are some people from foreign countries, and thank you so much. But however, YouTube is not giving me the shot to translate what you're saying in your language. I just wanted to point that out, that I do read my comments. I do. But those comments from other countries, I can't read, and there's no translation button. So maybe if you guys can do that, maybe you can translate that and, update it for me, so this way I can understand what you're saying. I really do want to know, because I'm interested. I mean, you came here, you took the time to write to me, but I just can't read it because I can't understand the language. So I just wanted to point that out to you, is that I do watch. I watch my page very closely. Also, before I leave, I made another purchase with Mermaid Straw. I did. They sent me a lovely coupon for, I think it was like $6 off. And what I ordered this time is, I told you I wanted to order a cup. So I ordered a cup. I ordered the 30 ounce, the one with the handle. I wanted to get the most usage out of a cup, especially for between summer and winter. It actually holds cold liquid and hot liquid. So I'm good with that, because that's what I really wanted a cup for hot liquid for the winter. And, I cannot wait to get it. I ordered the 30 ounce in olive green. Now, I love green. I love the color green. Not just because I'm Irish. It's got nothing to do. But I love camouflage green. I love army green. And this olive green reminds me of an army green color. So I'm good with it. So I can't wait for that in the mail. I placed the order yesterday. So far I made like 4 orders with Mermaid Straw. So I guess you could tell I'm a fan by now. Okay. Anybody ordered from Mermaid Straw? Let me know how you like it, because I love it. Okay. I know Rita Ora's clothing line was, a new clothing line was dropped again at Primark on Tuesday. Unfortunately, my husband and we were doing other things. I could not make it to Primark on Tuesday. So hopefully maybe today or tomorrow, I would like to get over there and see what they have. I'm sure most of it's already sold out because she's doing good. She really is. Smith Haven Mall. Smith Haven Mall store has opened up Primark. So Primark is now at Smith Haven Mall. So if there's anybody over there, get your butts over there. They did the grand opening Tuesday. So I want to let you know that also. Florida is still in the works down there in Florida, in Orlando. So get ready for that because they are coming to Florida and Orlando. They already have one in Florida, but the Orlando one obviously is going to be closer. So that's going to be exciting. And so hopefully by next year, I will go to that Primark store down there. I will do it. Because it's my thing. I can't help it. I love the store. You know how much I love the store. I rave about it. Okay? All right, people. Thank you so much for watching again. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Let me know how you're doing and everything, how your week is going so far. You guys starting to decorate? You got your tree up at all? So we did it. We did this. And my husband was very happy because it was his birthday and he did his tree and he did the train tracks on his birthday yesterday. So that was cool. All right, people. God bless you. I will talk to you soon. Have a wonderful, wonderful Thursday. If anything else pops up, so will I. Take care, everybody. Love to all. Bye-bye.